Welcome to Wrestle Vanguard. Today, we're diving into one of the wildest WWE moments ever. CM Punk's infamous pipe bomb promo took place on June 27, 2011, during an episode of Monday Night Raw. Sitting cross-legged on the stage, he broke the fourth wall and voiced real frustrations about WWE management, Vince McMahon, and backstage politics. He called himself the best in the world and criticized how underappreciated talent was treated. At WrestleMania X8 in 2002, The Rock faced off against Hulk Hogan in a once-in-a-lifetime dream match. The crowd was electric, overwhelmingly supporting Hogan despite his villain role. Both legends adapted mid-match, feeding off the energy and creating a historic atmosphere. It was a true clash of eras, marking one of the most iconic moments in wrestling history. At WrestleMania X7 in 2001, Jeff Hardy performed a breathtaking swanton bomb off a tall ladder onto two opponents lying on tables. The moment happened during the legendary TLC match between the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, and Edge and Christian. Jeff's high-risk move showed his fearless style and left the crowd in awe. It became one of the most replayed and iconic moments in ladder match history. At WrestleMania XXX in 2014, Daniel Bryan overcame all odds to defeat Triple H, Batista, and Randy Orton in one night. Despite being held back by The Authority, he won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in the main event. The crowd erupted in "Yes" chants, celebrating the ultimate underdog victory. It was a powerful moment of fan-driven triumph and emotional storytelling. At King of the Ring 1998, The Undertaker threw Mankind off the top of the Hell in a Cell, sending him crashing through the announcer's table below. The shocking fall stunned the crowd and announcers, with Jim Ross famously yelling, "Good God Almighty! They've killed him!" Despite the brutal fall, Mankind returned to continue the match. At WrestleMania X7 in 2001, during the iconic TLC match, Jeff Hardy dangled from the championship belts high above the ring. Edge climbed a ladder and launched himself through the air to deliver a mid-air spear to Jeff in one of the most breathtaking spots ever. Both men crashed to the mat in a moment that stunned the crowd. At WrestleMania 31 in 2015, Seth Rollins shocked the world by cashing in his Money in the Bank contract during the main event between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. He turned the match into a triple threat and capitalized on the chaos. Rollins hit the curb stomp on Reigns and pinned him to win the WWE Championship. The unexpected heist of the century created one of the most thrilling endings in WrestleMania history. At WrestleMania 13 in 1997, Stone Cold Steve Austin faced Bret Hart in a brutal submission match. During the fight, Austin was locked in the sharpshooter with blood pouring down his face but refused to tap out. He eventually passed out from the pain, showing unmatched toughness. At WrestleMania 35 in 2019, Kofi Kingston defeated Daniel Bryan to win the WWE Championship, making history as the first African-born WWE champion. The crowd erupted in joy, chanting Kofi Mania after his emotional victory. It was the culmination of an 11-year journey, filled with hard work and resilience. This heartfelt moment symbolized representation, perseverance, and the power of fan support. At the main event in 1989, Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage's friendship came to a dramatic end when Savage turned on Hogan. After Hogan inadvertently collided with Miss Elizabeth, Savage snapped, attacking his partner and leaving the crowd stunned. This marked the beginning of one of the most memorable rivalries in WWE history. The split of the Megapowers set the stage for a fierce feud that captivated fans for years. At WrestleMania 32 in 2016, Shane McMahon faced The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match. In a jaw-dropping moment, Shane leapt off the top of the cell, aiming to crash onto The Undertaker through the announcer's table below. The stunt shocked the audience, showcasing Shane's fearless nature and his commitment to putting on an unforgettable spectacle. At WrestleMania XIV in 2008, Ric Flair faced Shawn Michaels in what would be his retirement match. The emotional contest saw Flair put his career on the line, with Michaels delivering a heartfelt "I'm sorry, I love you" before hitting the superkick that ended Flair's legendary career. The crowd was in tears as Flair, a 16-time world champion, took his final bow. In 2018, Becky Lynch's rise to the man reached its peak during the build to Survivor Series. After a brutal attack by Nia Jax, Becky's face was bloodied, but her spirit remained unbroken. She continued to lead the charge for the women's division, and her "yes" chants grew louder with every passing week. This moment solidified her as a revolutionary figure in WWE, breaking through as a fierce, self-made star. At WrestleMania XXX in 2014, Brock Lesnar shocked the world by ending The Undertaker's legendary undefeated streak at 21-0. In a hard-hitting match, Lesnar pinned Taker after delivering 3 F5s, leaving the crowd in complete disbelief. The silence in the arena was deafening as fans processed the unthinkable. This moment marked a historic shift in WWE. At Survivor Series 1997 in Montreal, Bret Hart was controversially defeated by Shawn Michaels in what became known as the Montreal Screwjob. Vince McMahon ordered the referee to ring the bell while Michaels had Hart in the sharpshooter, even though Hart never tapped out. The shocking betrayal happened live, leaving Hart furious and fans stunned. This real-life incident blurred fiction and reality, changing WWE forever and giving rise to the villainous Mr. McMahon character. At WrestleMania 3 in 1987, Hulk Hogan faced the undefeated Andre the Giant in front of over 93,000 fans. In the match's most iconic moment, Hogan stunned the world by body-slamming the 520-pound Andre. The crowd erupted as Hogan followed up with his signature leg drop to win the match. This legendary feat became a defining moment in WWE history and helped launch wrestling into mainstream popularity. At King of the Ring 1996, Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated Jake the Snake Roberts in the finals and delivered a now legendary promo. Mocking Roberts' religious character, Austin declared, "Austin 316 says I just hooped your ass." The line instantly caught fire with fans and became a cultural phenomenon. This moment launched Austin's rise to superstardom and helped ignite the Attitude Era. The first WrestleMania took place on March 31, 1985, at Madison Square Garden, marking the beginning of WWE's biggest annual event. Featuring stars like Hulk Hogan, Mr. T, and Muhammad Ali, it combined celebrity appeal with wrestling entertainment. Vince McMahon risked everything to produce it, and its massive success saved WWE financially. This event revolutionized wrestling, turning it into a global pop culture phenomenon. On March 22, 1999, during Monday Night Raw, Stone Cold Steve Austin drove a beer truck into the arena and interrupted The Rock, Vince McMahon, and Shane McMahon in the ring. Climbing onto the truck, Austin delivered a fiery promo before grabbing a beer hose and spraying them with gallons of beer. The crowd erupted in laughter and cheers as the McMahons slipped and flailed in the beer-soaked ring. At the 2008 Royal Rumble, John Cena made an unexpected return after being sidelined with an injury. As the final minutes of the match ticked down, Cena's music hit, and the crowd went wild. He entered at number 30, making a dramatic impact by eliminating multiple competitors. His surprise return not only shocked the audience but also solidified his place as a top WWE superstar. Stone Cold didn't just spray beer, he made history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more legendary WWE moments.